So we have to solve 3 problems. And the first one we're going to do is x plus 6, x plus 3. X plus over x plus 2, sorry. And so we need to find our vertical asymptote, our horizontal asymptote, our x-axis, and our y-axis. So our vertical asymptote is where we're going to subtract to the other side, and we'll get -2. Then we're going to cancel out one side, and we're going to make this fraction and see what it is, and it'll be 1 over 1. So horizontal asymptote would be 1. Then our x-axis, we're going to take the top and subtract it to the other side. So then we'll see that it's -6. On our y-asymptote is where we take the second part and make it a fraction. And 6 over 2 equals 3, so y equals 3. So now we're going to make our graph. So here's our graph. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so that's what it's going to be like. And so our vertical axis, remember, is at -2. So we'll go ahead, well, it was going to be a straight line, now it's kind of not a straight line. But we're going -2 there, and then 1. So then it'll be like this. So that's the line that it'll get close to, but it won't touch because that's what our asymptote is. And we have 2 points already, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point on 6. We have a point on 1, 2, 3. And so there's -6, so let's get closer. So let's do -5, and we'll plug it into our little function here. So -5 plus 6 equals 1 over -5 plus 2 equals -3. So -1/3. So we'll go to 5 and we'll go to -1/3, which is about there. Then let's do one more. Let's do -4. So -4 plus 6 would be 2. -4 plus 2 would be -2. So then it would be -1. So -4 would be -1. And so there's one of them. And so it'd be plotted like this. There it is on one side. Looks like that. And then we need to come over here. And so we see this 3 here. And so then we're going to do 1 since we already have 0. And 1 is going to be 7 over 3. So 7/3. And if we calculate that, if we divide 7 by 3, it's 2.3. And so, so we'll go 1 and we'll go up to 2. And then about almost halfway, but not really. And then we can do one more dot, and it'll be 2. 2 plus 6 equals 8 over 4. Whoa, what? 2 plus 6 equals 8. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So it'll be 2. So then it'll be 2. And so it'll be a curve. And then we have to do our domain and range. Our domain is going to be -infinity up to the vertical to -2, -2 up to infinity. And then our range is going to be -infinity to 1, 1 to infinity. And so there you go. That's our first problem. Now we have to do our second problem. And our second problem is 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. X plus 1. And so our vertical asymptote, if we subtract 1 to the other side, is -1. Our horizontal one, 2 over 1 is 2. Our x-axis is 3 over 2. Our y-axis is negative 3, because negative 3 over 1. And see, and then we'll go ahead and draw our graph. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And our stuff, negative 1. Negative 1, line through there. 2, 1, 2. And draw a line through there. Great straight line, as you can see. 2. So there it is. And we already have our points, which is 3/2, so that's like over here. 3/2. And we also have one that's negative 3. So there's our graphs there. So there's 2 points on this side of it. So let's go ahead and just find 1. 1, so it's 2 minus 3 equals negative 1. And 1 plus 1 equals 2. So hold on, 1, 2 minus 3 equals negative 1 over 2, so 1/2. So 1, what did I do? Oh, it's just really close to that 1, but it's not 1. 1 would be 1/2, which is here. Right? What's going on here? That's weird. Why is it? Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. Negative 1 times 2 would be negative 2 minus 3, which is negative 5, over negative 2. So negative 5 over 2. And if we calculate what that is, 5 divided by 2, it's negative 2.5. So negative 1. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we can't do negative 1. Negative 2. Negative 2. Negative 4 minus 3 equals negative 7 over 1. Negative 7 over negative 1, so it's 7. So 2 is up here at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Negative 3. Negative 6 minus 9 equals negative 9. 9. Negative 3 plus 1 equals negative 2, so 9 over 2. 9 over 2 is 4.5. So we'll go over here to negative 3. And we'll go up here to 9.5. We'll do one more. We'll do negative 4. Right, because negative 2, no 3. Yeah, negative 4. Negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11. Negative 4 plus 1 equals negative 3. Negative 11 over 3. 3.66. What? What have I done here? Okay, why is this here? 1. Okay, because negative 1, negative 2 equals negative 4x minus 3 equals negative 7 over negative 7 over negative 7, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 over negative 7, so it was 7, okay. And so negative 2 went up here to 7. Negative 3, negative 6 minus 3 equals negative 9. Negative 3 plus 1 equals negative 2. 9 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2 was 0.5. 9 divided by 2 was 4.5. And so we came over here and we went to 4.5. And so we see that the graph goes like this. .5, and so sorry, what's happening around me. 4.5, so that's how one graph goes. And then we see over here that the other graph goes like this. There we go. That doesn't mess with anything else. So there's the other graph. It takes a while to get there, but we did. So the domain would be negative infinity to negative 1, negative 1 to infinity. The range would be negative infinity to 2, 2 to infinity, and don't forget the open brackets, because that's what you do. And then we have one more problem left to go. And whew, our last problem is 4x plus 5 over 2x plus 1. And so what we're going to do is we're going to find our vertical asymptote, which is where we subtract 1 to the other side, we get -1/2. Then we have to find our horizontal asymptote. 4 over 2 equals 2. Our x-axis would be -5/4. Our y-axis would be 5, because 5 over 1 equals 5. And so that's what's going on there. So we go ahead and we draw our chart. So we go ahead and draw our chart. Oh well, we draw a chart. And we'll go ahead and draw a line through 0, even though 0 is a little, So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Anyway, and so then -1/2 and 2. And so we'll go ahead and draw those lines into our graph. And that's our asymptote, so we can get close to those lines, but you're really not supposed to touch them. And so then we already have these put on here, which is -5/4. And if we make that into a fraction, we know that's -1.25. And so we go to -1.25, which is about right here. And we go up to our thing that's 2 over here. And so we see that this is going on. And so we need something on the complete other side. But we still need to so -1. -1 times 4 equals -4 plus 5 equals 1. -4 plus 5 equals 1. -2 plus 1 equals -1. Oh, wow. Equals -1. And so 1 over -1 equals -1. I definitely messed that up. -1 times 4 equals -4 plus 5, which equals 1. -1 times 2 plus 1 is -2 plus 1. Yeah, so it would be -1. So -1 equals -1. Yeah, okay, never mind. That makes sense. Just kidding. And so this is one graph. Looks like that. And then our one on the other side. Yeah, the one on the other side over here. And so then we have to do the other side of it, and then it would be 4 plus 5 equals 9. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So if you divide that, that's 2. So 1 starts on 2. Whoa, 1 can't start on 2. It's, 9 divided by 3. What did I do here? 1 times 4 plus 5 equals 9. 1 times 2 plus 3 equals 3. So 1 times 2, that doesn't seem right because 2 is an asymptote. Skip 1, 2. 8 plus 5 equals 13. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 13 divided by 5. Divided by 5 was 2.6. There you go. So 2 is 2.6. And so this graph looks like this, while that graph looks like the opposite, because if it's the opposite of both sides, they reflect each other. So even when we had this over here, we knew that the next line of this graph needed to be right over here because it's the exact opposite section. It needed to reflect each other. And so our domain would be -infinity, -1/2, -1/2, infinity with open brackets. Our range would be -infinity to infinity, and that's the third graph.